right.
For he shot my hair. It's hilarious.
It was hilarious, dude.
That's pretty much
link.
what happened. Yeah. Okay, so you guys vanquished this gigantic serpentine dragon-like creature. As you look upon the sewers, again, ahead of you, you can see at this point, you can see is a small a slow trickle of water is moving into the main waterway there. The main waterway there is about 5 feet below you, so you can traverse it pretty easily. Locke, give me a perception roll, please.
I ain't seen shit.
Actually, no. You've been looking for this for a long time. You look at the area where, just north of you, this place goes up into Undermountain. Yes, exactly. As you look in that spot, you see part of the wall has collapsed, and you see a very dim, flickering light coming from beyond that portal.
Tim, I need to talk to you.
Me? Yeah.
I'm seeing light up ahead of everybody as he starts moving without even looking behind him.
I know this is the first time we met, but my sister and I have a very unique fighting style. If you step in front of her when we're trying to fight, we will not be able to fight effectively.
And I go ghastly white.
I just wanted to let you know. I'm not sure if she told you about that.
Okay, you guys hear Locke slide down. He takes a few steps through the water. He climbs back up, leaps back up, and then he's stopped in front of what appears to be a collapsed wall. He's got his hands on his weapons, but he is just kind of looking forward with his mouth is kind of agape.
Come on, sis. You okay to continue? Sis?
She's on mute. Or not here.
She's trying to fix her hair.
She's got the Aquanet out.
Tim,
Like, totally, guys. Like, yeah, Talon, I'm here.
Tim, what I said is, when you stepped in front of my sister, we have a very unique fighting style, and we have to be side by side when we're fighting. I just wanted to let you know so that I know you want to protect her, but also if we're fighting, our style is we fight in tandem.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
Come on, Ember. Stop primping. Let's go.
She's got her compact mirror out. She's combing.
I push her into the well.
Oh, that's a nice brother.
Hey, that's what brothers do. They push them into sewage. All drains lead to the ocean. That's what I heard from a fish.
I say not all of them.
All right, you guys move up. You can see Locke. He's standing in front of a crumpled wall. His hand on his weapons, and he's kind of looking, kind of blank-faced beyond. You guys can see a little bit of flickering light coming from that area.
Something else got here first.
As you guys move up, you can see the wall appears to have been collapsed, if not broken into very minute pieces. There was a iron door beyond that has been cracked, as if it was hit with a very powerful, solid object and broken down. Beyond, you can see the bodies of several dead lying in pools of blood. They have there just kind of represents what you see, but there's lots more than what you see. At the very back, you see two dim, flickering torches. There is a throne or a large seat that appears to be shaped into a caricature of a throne with skulls of humanoids, of goblinoids, of orcs, of rats, of everything you can imagine, as this very large, obese type creature lays upon it, gasping for air, gasping for breath. He looks like this.
Oh my god, it's the brood mother.
As you hear,
What happened?
Just with hatred in my eyes looking at him.
my end would be with you, One Eye. As he tries to laugh, he coughs up blood. As you see several gashes in his great bulk. This person seems to have been here so long that his skin has fused with the seat around him.
Who did this to you? Let us avenge you.
Avenge
turn.
me. That's a valid point. I would have paid you for that perhaps a week ago. My dear Locke, has your journey ended here?
What did this to you and your people? Were rats. Let's be honest, I wasn't going to avenge you. Just tell us who did it. We want to thank him.
I'm sure, Captain Talon. I just want you to know, look, I've kept your eye, and it's sure my
Don't let him goad you. He wants a quick death. Let him suffer.
I have my sister has my eye, but
Yep.
at this point, I have the bow fully drawn. The arrow tip probably 2 inches away from the center of his skull.
Okay. He smiles. Blood is obviously drooling from his lips and bubbling as he tries to draw breath. You're too late for your vengeance. Just know that the Dark Elves got to us first.
Shit. I start looking up and looking around.
You'll never have your revenge.
Well, we got what we need to know, Locke. How about it?
It's never been about revenge. It's about cleaning your filth off the streets of Waterdeep. As I let go of the arrow.
Oh! End him?
Yeah.
Awesome. You shoot it right between his eyes as he... Good job. Inspiration, Locke.
I start looking over the dead bodies.
Instead of the eye on his shelf, because I'm sorry, I forgot about that part. He says the dagger is at his waist that took your eye.
I put my hand on Locke, and I'm like, you okay?
Oh, I'm peachy keen.
You're so dark and brooding.
I must be in a DC movie.
I'll start searching around.
Man. Let's not do this.
I'll start searching around.
All right. You search the area.
It's related to Strom.
Hey!
I'm gonna keep an eye out for clues.
Oh, eye out! That's a good one!
I hate you all.
Tem will
Hey.
keep an eye on the entrance here.
I hate you too.
Okay.
An eye
as
out.
you- I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I want to keep an eye out for clues and keep watch for in case whatever did this either is still here or might come back.
Mitch, I cast detect magic.
Right. I see that.
I-
Okay.
Pull the dagger that took my eye,
Got it.
by the way. And I put it on my belt.
Okay.
I heard him mention drow.
As you guys search the area, you guys look around and you see that all these creatures, these humanoids, some are orcs, some are halflings, some are human. All of them have been destroyed, or at least killed, by precise cuts, very clean, very smooth, by weapons that are of very, very sharp and very precise. Whoever did this knew what they were doing.
He mentioned.
Go ahead.
He mentioned drow. These wounds are probably indicative of drow-made weapons. I would think.
Locke, in your investigation, you realize that indeed it looks like that. However, there are no.
They are a favored enemy too.
There are no sleep poison darts present here.
Tim, they all elven blades made by the drow. However, there are no bolts, no puncture bolts, no hand crossbows that they have been known to use. As
Very
I go into a memory lapse of the first weapon I ever found down
That's
here.
right.
I don't understand. Every drow that we've ever run into have always used those.
Are we
That's
killed?
only saying that guy wasn't lying.
But we've killed a few drow, because I remember we had the armor and stuff. Does it seem like those blades would match these marks, or we really can't tell? It would be a forensics thing. Never mind.
Investigation.
Yeah, his investigation proves that yes, it was indeed drow. However,
Wow,
it's
found
not
it down.
normal drow. Because they didn't use the ambush tactics. They used a more
Front door
direct force.
It was direct, but it was very precise.
Maybe.
So
If it's
at this point, Locke,
And they're
As
not
a
far
blue
away.
give me your survival roll for footprints.
Yep, exactly. In the blood. How do I roll a 1? God damn it.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll leave you another clue. How's that sound?
It's an emotional moment for you.
Okay. Do you guys,
It's actually an emotionless moment
do you
for
guys,
me.
do you guys search the bodies? Is that my
Well,
since
yes.
failed his
Yeah.
survival
Saying.
roll?
I think
Also,
Markov said he was doing it.
yeah, also search for secret compartments.
Okay, there are no secret
I
compartments
find-
here. But everybody give me perceptions, please. I'm not going to ask for much. 10 or above, you guys succeed. Which should be like passive. Talon, just go sit down.
Damn it.
Talon, go sit down.
Marikov,
Boobs.
Marikov, go sit down, because whatever you're looking at, you're looking at the same thing as Talon is. You're looking at this guy going, wow, how did he fuse himself to this chair? Anyway, everybody else,
Doesn't
as you're looking around,
doesn't that blood spill look like a dragon?
yeah, as you guys are searching, you're searching the bodies, and it doesn't appear that anything was taken from them. They still have their belt pouches, they still have their weapons, their armor, that sort of thing. However, within one of the bodies, let's see who rolled highest, was Raven. Raven, as you look at one of the bodies, you see their hand is clutched about something. You open it up, and within you see a small medallion made of what appears to be onyx or obsidian, some kind of dark gem or metal, and it has.
Hey, Mark, you said obsidian.
I know, I was just about to bust his chops about it.
Shut up. Embossed about it appears to be the form of a female elf that looks to be in a pose of a ballerina,
Okay.
like a dancing.
I'm a sweetheart.
Is it an obsidian elf?
Sure, why not?
Is it any kind of religious anything that I would know
Go
about?
for it. Roll me a religion, please.
Is it obscene?
You have no idea.
Any magic around?
And Raven is the only one that found it. There's no magic in the area. No, I'm sorry. Other than your friends. Your friends are radiating magic like beacons.
In the dark.
In the dark.
And
Okay. Hold on. Total, amongst all these characters, you find 100 gold. That's all the coins basically piled together.
It seems like you have killed one of your sworn enemies.
anybody know what this might be? Locke? You've been dealing with these people. Does this ring any bells?
I walk over to her.
Okay. You take a look at it, and it's as I described.
Investigation, religion, arcana, nature, perception.
No. Well, no. You can't really make a religion because you're not trained in it. Well, go ahead, because if you make a super ridiculous roll, then I will let you have it. No. It's a medallion of some kind, and it obviously represents something, but you don't know.
Favorite enemy general.
You rolled 2 16s. Would have given you advantage. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying. Oh, sis,
Tem's the only one.
I'm not sure what that is. What I do know is that fat slob over there couldn't have been living too long. So these things must have, whatever attacked these must have been here not too long ago.
Can you track them?
I tried to find tracks, but I was unable to.
In there?
In there I tried. Let me try out here.
Yeah.
I start looking around for bloody footprints or mud or anything that might lead me towards a direction.
All right, Raven, do you show the medallion to anybody else?
Anybody who wants to look at it.
Okay. Tem, you're the only one left. Haley, when I call for religion rolls, make sure that I say, okay, Haley, make me religion roll, okay? Right now I'm counting your 6 as a failure. So as Raven holds up the medallion for everybody else to look at, Haley, you look at it and it doesn't ring any bells. Tem, you have one more chance. Since you're the only other religious here. $17 is not enough.
Okay.
You look at it and it I mean, obviously it means something, but to you don't understand. Okay, Locke, as you move outside of the debris, you have to you're gonna have to move either 10 feet north or 10 feet south to take a look, because there is so much dust and rocks here to roll a survival check. Okay. As you move beyond the debris of this wall that has collapsed upon itself, you look and you see indeed it appears to have at least 1 or 2 scuff marks of a boot of some kind. These boots that you recognize, they kind of take you back to when you first found your hand crossbows. They seem to match, or at least seem similar. They're not exactly the same, but they're very similar to what you saw in that vicinity.
Sis, I found something.
They are leading south.
Wait a minute. We've killed the people that he's come down here to kill. Aren't we done?
Perhaps, Marikov. However, there are drow about.
Drow.
Yes, drow. That I found a boot print just to the south of here. I'm familiar with their walking patterns. I'm familiar with their fighting patterns. Every wound delivered in that chamber is that of a drow weapon.
Well, not only that, but my biggest question is, why did they want to kill these guys? Because
I
that
don't
says
know.
either they want to take over their, business, territory, whatever, or there's something down here that they're trying to either protect or hide.
I
Good
don't
play.
know.
Right?
But if
Neither one sounds good, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but those are the only things I can think of as to what would be happening here.
right, and either way, for the lives that live above us, I need to find out what's their reason. And if all of you want to I ask all of you to accompany, because I'm not sure that I can stand alone against something that did that.
Of course,
As he
we can have your back.
looks over your shoulders into the room.
You know we're not leaving your side. Come on, Ember.
Yeah, we always have your back.
Thank you, Ember. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, start following the tracks.
Okay. You come to the first causeway, and you can see this is where most of the water is draining off into the pathway beyond. But the tracks indeed still continue to lead south. You guys can step through this easy. It's not a jump or anything.
Jump it. Anyway.
I'm a badass like that. One second.
We lost somebody, I think.
Kelly,
Who did we lose? She's still on, but she's on mute again.
She said she'd be right back.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Again, you come to another pathway where you can hear more of a continuous stream of water, and then moving into a pool, and then down and spilling into this causeway. But again, you see the scuff marks as if they leaped across this area and can continue to move south. Oops, I'm sorry. You're too far ahead of me. I'm sorry. I lagged. My bad. Okay, so here,
I'll be back.
Locke. Oh, Locke just left.
No, I moved back.
Okay, thank you. Yes, they turn to the west here.
They're going this way.
You take about you move about 5 to 10 feet, and you notice that the tracks stop as you look across. With your survival, please.
Damn. Inspiration?
The track you don't have. Did I give you? Yeah, I did. Okay. You want to use it now?
If you allow me to use it after my roll, sure.
Sure. Go ahead. Yes,
Sweet.
they continue here. They seem to leap across this, and then they continue on to the west.
I'm like a hunting dog on a trail right now.
Right. Okay. They go down and they disappear into the water here, which is coming. It's coming from this area, so it's leaking into this pool and then down into the thing. So you're gonna have to jump in the water. At this point, the
Yep.
tracks disappear.
I figured because they're probably going through the water at this
Correct.
point, so I'm pushing everyone.
Okay. Okay. Everyone continues moving on. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Drow in Waterdeep. Where's Talon's girlfriend?
Did I lose you guys?
She is.
Who's
not
Talon's
his
girlfriend?
Talon's got a drow girlfriend.
she uses him.
Oh yeah, that's great flirtation.
What was her name?
Yeah, good luck figuring it out. Well, maybe when we see her again, it may help. She does seem to come around at the right time, right?
Very convenient. Lee.
She's a very good NPC. I like using her. Alright, where's Tim?
His computer restarted. He's getting
Okay.
back on.
I thought he was trying to get it on with Ember. Okay, so you guys
Probably.
Hey, she pays well.
move on. Well, you know, he is used to protecting her. Okay, so you guys move on.
Is that a pole alarm? Or are you just glad to see me?
As you guys move through the sewers, Locke, you come to an area where the sewer
Sorry about that.
becomes so small that you cannot crawl through. You're gonna have to double back. Obviously, they did not come this way.
Oh. Okay. This must not have been way. I'm gonna have to check the other side.
All right. So no. I'm sorry. You're down a tunnel far from this place. I'm trying to give you an idea. Like you're traveling down the sewer where you cannot find footprints because of the water, and then it becomes a very narrow tunnel to where you can't climb through. As you move back, everybody give me perception rolls, please.
Shit, they let us into an ambush.
18 makes it. Tim fail. Talon horribly fail. Haley fail. Raven makes it. Marikoth horribly fail. Talon and Marikoth bang heads. Ow! What the fuck, man? Okay. As you guys are headed back,
Back, sorry. I had to get the dog.
no problem.
Sorry, back.
Aw, poor doggy.
I just need perception from you.
Can you center me with everybody? I don't know where everybody is now. Okay. I failed miserably. She is lost
Alright.
and
3 natural ones.
So
looking at that broken nail
Marikoth, I
and
know. I'm wasting my natural ones on you. These rolls. Okay.
It's all the nobles that can't see shit
Yeah.
down here.
Talon, Marikoth, and Ember all bump into each other in the dark.
dude,
Okay,
we've had
so-
lights in nice places for how many years now?
Locke and Raven, as you guys are headed back, Raven, you look over at Locke and you realize how serious he is. So you kind of like elbow him to try to get him out of his mood. He looks at you and you elbow him again. He kind of pushes you. You push him. He pushes you, and you shove him, and he slams into the wall, and the wall moves, revealing a passageway beyond. He falls on his ass. He looks about as he kind of smiles, and then he snaps back into bat lock. And you realize, Locke, that this is a passageway that you did not see before, but now you're falling right into it. As the rest of them are stumbling in the dark on, this smells worse than ass on a Taco Tuesday.
Sis, you could have just told me it was there rather than throw me into it.
Well, you know,
I just thought that would be fun for roleplay.
Yeah, that was awesome.
that's about right. Well, you know, it was more fun for me that way. Gee.
Okay. You guys see?
Damn it, shut up.
Ah.
What's the G stand for?
I shoot her a glare.
As you guys push in, you realize that this is a... Hold on. Don't
She
read
just
yet.
smiles.
Don't read yet. As you guys push in, you realize that this is a natural cavern that is attached to the sewers. However, this door has been carved into it to look almost entirely natural. It was just pure luck.
It's all black around. Me?
Up in the pond.
Yeah, I need light.
Oops, sorry. Who else? Who has light again? I'm sorry.
Me.
With
Okay, so Raven has light.
yep.
All right, hang on 1 second because I'm lagging a bit, guys. It's not allowing me. There we go. Okay, Raven and then Ember.
Yes. I'm always next to Talon, though.
I have light as well.
They've got light from my sword. The flame.
Yeah, I'm lagging, so give me just a moment. I lost Talon. There's Talon. Okay. Talon, you got Tempest out.
Yep.
There's my baby.
Yes, now the two of them were sleeping nicely next to each other. Han came in with all this energy and just took him out to go to bed, and now these two are like, oh, okay, we can be awake and play now.
All right. And then Haley, is that right?
Yeah.
Vicky, she's mauling Ooch. It's kind of funny.
Our dog's like 70-something pounds. If she jumps on you, she'd rip you up.
Han is 50 pounds.
Okay, can you guys
Yeah.
see now?
Yeah.
Han's not in here,
Okay.
right? I've got Ooch and Kira.
Okay.
I thought Ooj was going home earlier.
He was. His father was working a double.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Okay, you guys travel. You travel into the natural cavern. You walk about 5 minutes, and it seems to be a straight shot, completely to the west. Locke, you're getting a little bit anxious because you realize that this is something you've not come across before, and with the natural caverns, this is probably a feed off into the Undermountain.
Underdark.
No, not
Undermountain?
Undermountain's much more scary to you right now than Underdark, because the Underdark you know what to expect. Undermountain, you have no idea what to expect. Talon, you realize that. Well, Locke, do you tell them what direction you're heading in?
Yes.
Okay, so Talon, you realize that you guys are actually headed west. You're actually headed out towards the harbor. You're headed out towards the sea. So you're not quite sure what is happening, what's going on. However, none of you have any whiff of salt air at this point. But I'm just letting you know, this is kind of like you're trying to get your bearings type thing.
Okay. We're heading out towards the sea. If that's correct, Locke. Towards the harbor.
Those large drains we ran into before dumped into the sea, so that would explain the direction at we're headed. But these are natural. I don't know if this is delving us into the Undermountain or not. Well, the Undermountain's north, isn't it?
That's what I would think. Hey, can anybody else see their characters? I only see like a little bright spot.
Yeah, I can see mine. And yours.
Does that help?
Let me reload again.
Yeah, so Undermountain's far north, isn't it, Mitch?
It is north of you, but you're not quite sure because you're kind of turned around at this point.
Okay.
You've never been in this area, and you've never been this far deep into the sewers before.
This isn't heading towards Skullport, is it?
Not at all. No, not even close.
Good. Good.
But it is close to Undermountain, and it is heading towards the. Well, if it's heading west, Talon, you assume it's heading towards the sea. Locke, you assume that these natural caverns are going to connect to Undermountain obviously, because you were in a part of the sewer that connects to Under Mountain.
Man, yep.
Okay. Okay. So is that clear enough?
Be on guard because we are. There's a good potential we're going to get close to Under Mountain, if not directly into it.
Okay. Now you guys can move.
I can't move right now, so.
Mine just crashed too.
Okay. It's not a big map. It's. I'm gonna.
It's that fog of war.
Yeah, it's that fog of war. I'm gonna disable that from now on.
And just reveal as we move or something.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, go ahead and reload. We're not going to use that from now on because it seems to have a effect. You guys didn't have a problem with the last map, right? After I removed it?
Nope.
Yeah, so we'll just get rid of that. We'll just do it old school, like we've been doing. As cool as that is, it's just not working right. I'll send a because I'm a good member. I'll send a message into them and let them know it's not working right.
I went all the way out and coming back in, so.
Okay, I'll wait till everybody's ready because this is a big part. You guys are about to head out on the about to embark on the first chapter. Everything else was the prelude. You are not prepared.
Doppelganger lock turns on. Talon?
No, that's behind us. Come on. Shut the fuck up, Locke.
Shut up. Sorry.
I cut his bowstring.
It's magical. Suck it.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
No, my bowstring.
Shut your mouth. So killing you.
Is everybody ready?
I am good now.
Okay.
Mine's my computer.
Real quick, Mark, you just have to go back and read through the chats.
All right, here we go. Okay, Locke, you're up.
Okay, obviously actively searching as pushing forward.
Okay, stop
Dragging Talon with me.
there. Everybody else can move up on Locke. I just need Locke to set the front.
Yep,
Talon.
front is set.
Okay.
I
Locke,
think my sister's worried about me.
Yeah. As you move up, you hear all of you as you approach this area. You hear a kind of haunting music coming that seems to echo very lightly down the passageway. As you look beyond, Locke, you hold up your arms to tell everybody, hold on a second. As everybody is kind of straining their ears, light is casting shadows upon the different paths of the cave, and makes shadows seem to move here and there as people kind of shift their weight from foot to foot. However, 3 shadows appear before you.
We throw Marikoth at the shadows?
As you see, three drow appear. 2 males that look like this. 1 female that looks like this. As they,
Now they look like Lexa.
they draw their weapons, but they hold them down in a kind of a guarding stance. As the female says, "What are you doing here?"
Hey, beautiful.
I could ask you the same question.
Do you say that, Talon?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Their weapons go from defensive to guarding as they draw them up above their shoulders.
I can ask you the same question. What are you doing here in Waterdeep?
Our Lady dwells these caves. Our Lady draws us to them. To her. You are not us. You are not welcome here. You must turn back and go. Go in peace. As only the female is speaking right now.
We followed you here. Saw what you did to them Darkwater boys. Why'd you kill them?
Isn't it a good thing they killed him?
Those abominations do not deserve to draw breath in the same world that we do.
You cut out, Mitch.
You got it.
Oh, sorry. She says, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
She says, those abominations do not deserve to draw breath in the same world that we do.
Agreed, but what are your intentions in Waterdeep? Why are you here?
She kind of looks as the two males look over their shoulders at her, and then go snap back to you as she goes. Our purpose here is Our Lady has called us. What has called you here? As she looks to each of you.
Are you telling me Loth is here?
You see each of them put a grimace upon their face. Lilith is not welcome here. Illustry rules here. Our dancing lady leads us to the light.
Oh! That's what it is.
That means nothing to me.
Well, have I heard that name in my travels?
Insight, everybody.
Okay.
Investigation or insight?
Insight. Fail.
I fire.
Raven gets it. Tem gets it. Haley does not get
I
it.
get it.
Talon doesn't get it. Maricol doesn't get it. Talon, what are you doing here? Ember.
Oh, wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing. Hang on.
Talon's like, hello, lady.
I'm distracted right now.
I got it.
Bow,
Okay, you
chicka,
realize
wow, wow.
that when she says the dancing lady, the medallion that you found was of a
Right.
figure dancing. Yes.
I already figured that out.
I'm just saying, you have to, whatever. Don't jump ahead, Raven. Just turn back the chapter.
Common sense. It was
Stop solving the riddles, Vicky. Stop
That's
solving
right,
the
Vicky.
riddles.
Come on, stop screwing me over. It's an E. Screw you, man.
That was easy.
Of course it was. Okay, shut up. Okay, so those of you that realize that the medallion resembled a dancing figure.
What medallion?
When she says dancing lady, it kind of clicks. As Locke's ready to kill everybody.
I pulled the medallion out.
So is that a good god or a bad god?
The two males their swords kind of drop slowly to their sides. Says, "Wait, did you find? No, we left that upon our raid. We would greatly desire to have that back."
Certainly, but we would like to know your intentions in Waterdeep. We understand that you're coming to see your lady, or that she's called you. But do you mean harm to Waterdeep?
She has not called us. She is here. She is within these caves, beneath your surface city.
Hey, what's with all that hostility, everybody? Let's just talk and be friends. So your god, is she good? Does she demand sacrifices? Is she
Our
like
goddess,
cool?
our
Goddess.
has led us from the darkness
And do you-
to a fate that separates us from our confused brethren. Please, I apologize if you also worship the surface gods, if you are also kind of heart, then you are more than welcome amongst us. But I must or she says, "You must pass this test." As she reaches within a she reaches in a like kind of a belt pouch. She pulls out a stone that appears to be ivory. It's like white, almost glowing itself. As she holds it up, she starts to step. As the two males step in front of her and look at her, she shakes her head, and she takes a step towards you guys.
What does that stone do?
Sorry, hang on.
Why is Talon talking so funny?
Hey, baby.
No. It's because it's a female, probably.
Yes, yes.
She steps up and she says, "If you place your hand upon this stone, it will show me your true intentions. If you wish my lady no harm will come to you. However, if you wish my lady harm, then I cannot say what will happen to you."
Well, I love ladies, so I mean that's
Oh, good lord. Please ignore his obnoxious flirting.
And it's pretty obnoxious.
I don't
Sorry.
understand the word flirting.
I've met other
He's
female
trying to
cow
get you to
before.
sleep with him.
What? Sis! It's not my true
What?
intention. Okay, yes it is.
Not a lie.
It's totally your true
treacherous.
intention, so they're gonna know it anyway.
She smiles. She says, "Our treacherous brethren delve in that. We do not. Please place your hand upon the stone, and you may
They're
pass."
good.
All right.
But how do we know if you're good?
Raven, you put your hand upon the stone.
Sure.
Okay, make me a Constitution save.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. You, as you place your hand upon the stone, it is cool to the touch, but you also notice that the symbol upon it is the same that is on the medallion that you found. Nothing happens.
I turned to Tem. She was walking towards me. You saw that, right? Before I even stepped in front of her.
Oh my god.
Seriously, Talon.
I put my hand on it.
She smiles at you and
I
she nods.
I take
along.
like half a step back and slam down on Talon's toes really hard.
Oh, damn!
Good girl.
She's wearing her heels in that outfit too. Like
She
Wonder
fights-
Woman.
She fights better
It's
than
like how
you,
Wonder Woman fights in heels.
right?
Please excuse him.
How are you all so trusting these drow?
I'm totally gonna get the Wonder Woman theme for Raven.
Yes.
Because we don't have the hatred for them like you do.
Well, we've encountered many drow.
Okay, so Raven, you have passed.
You
Next,
have a daughter with a drow, don't you?
Next, I think Locke.
Nothing happens.
do you place
Yeah,
your hand
lock.
upon the stone?
Yes.
Nothing happens. Next,
I will. Hey, yeah.
Ha.
next.
I will step up. I'll grab her hand, put my hand on top, gently.
Oh my god.
Look at her eyes and smile.
She smiles at you. Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that, considering his real
Nothing
intentions?
happens. Just to reiterate, nothing happens.
There's no moment. They don't have
There's
a moment,
no
together.
There's nothing.
I use the smoldering eyes.
Wow. Oh,
You broke my smolder.
You saw it too. Kid.
Alan, you just reloaded the entire page. Hang on.
This is my smolder.
Okay. Next up.
Would it be common knowledge? Is it common knowledge that drow worship Loth?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
They are not. Dark elves are not to be trusted. Dark elves are basically evil. Everyone knows this.
I'll walk forward.
However, these
okay.
dark elves have shown you no aggression.
Yeah.
Correct.
But Marikoth, isn't that his enemy?
Yes, it is.
Elves and drow don't get along.
Not at all.
Is she walking by us or people walking forward?
People are walking forward. She has her hand open and she's holding the stone. She's waiting for all of you to touch it.
Tim, I'll just walk up to her and I'll look at her and say, "You do not worship Loth, Queen of Spiders."
We have turned our back upon the Demon Queen long ago.
Cool.
Illustri has showed us what our true nature is and what our true destiny should be. Please, give me your hand.
Sounds like a cult.
Do the religion people get to re-roll now that they've heard the name of the goddess?
No. They already
Okay.
heard that, did they? From the beginning.
No.
Not
No.
before.
Oh, okay.
The,
I'm sorry,
the medallion didn't have the,
medallion,
goddess's
yes,
name
okay.
on it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so Tem and Haley, go ahead. Or me religion? Never mind, Haley?
You'd be good at craps, though.
Seriously. And Tem, no.
Would I get a shot?
No. This is, well, yeah, okay, go ahead, Marikov, because you're elf. Okay, I'll give you
Religion?
a chance, yes.
I've slept with elves. Do I get a chance?
Not at all.
Can I cast guidance on?
No. Never mind.
Nope.
This is the alien name to all of you.
I use insight to see if she's lying to us.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so Tem, do you lay your hand upon the stone?
Dun dun dun.
I'll look back at Ember and see if she gives me any looks.
I just kind of nod at her. It's up to you, but
She does have soft hands.
Ember's still combing her hair.
and I put my hands on it. That was good.
She's got the
All
frizzy.
right,
I'm just kidding.
if she nods her head, I'll put my hand on it.
Okay. You place your hand upon it. She just smiles at you. Nothing happens. Alright, we got 2 left. Who's next? Marikoth, are you next?
She smells nice.
Oh my god, is there anything you think about besides that, Talon?
Yes.
Marikoth,
Oh, no.
Are you next?
I move
like
up.
you're a 16-year-old horny boy.
Look at her legs.
Okay.
You realize you're older than that, right?
Is she wearing underwear?
She smiles at you.
She's drow. She's probably much
She
older than he
She
is.
presents the white stone to you.
It's okay. I like older women
Oh my god.
and younger women.
Do you
Not
place
to
your
you.
hand upon the stone?
Unfortunately, you might have to end up killing her.
What? No, no. Wants to dance. Let her dance.
I touch the stone.
Okay. As you place your hand upon the stone, you feel a warmth, as if the stone itself has been placed within a fire and then drawn out as if to keep you warm at night. Sometimes on the road, when you guys have been camping, you often heat up stones and lay them beneath your bags to keep you warm in cold places. And this kind of feels the same way. It feels warm to the touch. She looks down at your hand, she looks in your eyes, and she smiles upon you. But nothing else happens. Haley,
Yep, I'll
can you
move
place
up.
your heathen hand upon the stone?
Sure.
Okay, Haley, you put your hand upon the stone, and nothing happens. As she places the stone back into the pouch at her belt, she says, "You are all welcome to visit the lady, the dancing lady. Please, go in peace."
Who is this dancing lady?
She steps aside as the 2 males also sheathe their swords. They kind of incline their heads to you and smile in a very creepy but welcoming way.
Like they're not used to smiling.
Correct. Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. Yes, exactly right.
Kind of like the proprietor of the Happy Inn.
Yeah, or Chandler Bing taking a picture.
There you go.
Why didn't you guys lead the way?
I know
feel more-
common and draconic. It's like that.
I think they should lead the way. We don't really know our way. They should lead.
Hey, Ember, since he's acting like a child, we can treat him like a child and grab his ear and pull him along, right?
I'm done with that.
No,
Nope.
she is
Nope,
indicating
nope.
down the passageway, and there's only one way to go.
Locke is on a mission.
As you approach the corner, Locke, you see a chamber opens up, and you see before you what should be an empty, cavernous chamber, but is filled with the smells of flowers, of life. You feel a joy kind of reach your heart that you have not felt in quite a while as you hear music playing, as if there are heavenly bells above your head. You see several elves dancing about the area. All of them are dark-skinned, dark elves, African-American elves. Towards the front,
Tempest.
Don't make fun of
see
that. I'm in
this-
a multicultural class.
this
I'm
elf.
Whoa! Put that back up.
you see this
But
elf
this-
dancing. About her. It seems to. you
Mr.
see-
Talon, it might be their god. I would.
You see,
Somebody take Talon's
light.
jaw off the floor.
there's a hole in the cavern ceiling.
Oh god,
Uh,
Talon's never leaving.
There's a hole.
I
in the
can't
cavern.
see.
I'm sorry. You guys ready?
Go ahead.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, there's a hole in the cavern ceiling at which you can hear this crash of the shore beyond. However, the starlight and the moonlight seems to drift down upon this figure of a dark-skinned elf that is dancing with such fluidity that you are encapsulated by in absolute awe of this. There are stars that seem to be flickering, living and dying within her swings of her arms, the kicks of her legs, as the other elves kind of their fluidic dance seems to be primitive compared to this one. There is a spring that wells up from the ground, bubbling and frothing, making a roaring sound, but all of these sounds kind of blend together to create a music that even to Talon's eyes bring a tear, as if the greatest music, the greatest play, the greatest opera that you've ever heard is going on right now, and all you can do is weep for no, shut up. Not the greatest adventure, Dick. All you can do is weep because what you see before you, you will never witness again.
Greatest adventure.
I am Captain Talon of the USS Dark Raptor.
Obviously my eye wells with a tear
Yes.
because my heart has been shut off from the world, and this probably
For the
is-
first time in a long time.
Yeah,
you felt
exactly.
peace. You felt love. You felt comfort. And this is it.
I just instinctively, like I did probably 10 years ago, just kind of bend down and put my head on Raven's shoulder.
She just gives him a really big hug because she kind of starts seeing the real Locke under there that she remembers. Kind of peeking out, so she's just grateful for not only the scene but what it did to him.
Marikov just looks confused.
Drops a fireball.
No, I'm right
Yeah,
there
no.
with you, Marikov.
Even Marikoth, you're moved to tears.
Yeah, but it's like, that's
It's
like,
beyond your comprehension, yeah, what's going on right now.
right, it's like a Jewish guy walking in and seeing a whole bunch of Nazis dancing and frolicking.
Not at all. Not even close. No.
Don't be stupid. Be a smarty. Come and join the Nazi party.
It's not. It's not. It's nothing like that. You have a feeling of peace, of love, of acceptance going on right
That
now.
sounds like a cult.
It's something beyond that. It's basically you are in the presence of a goddess.
Oh.
Yes.
So is that what it's like when like people meet Kari now?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
As you guys all kind of like just, I mean, you collapse into your own emotional state as what you are looking upon is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your lives. You can imagine that for each of your characters, whether it's a dance, whether it's a song, whether it's a painting, whether it's a sculpture, whatever it is in front of you is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life.
I will not argue that.
You guys kind of take up, and you're watching this, and you're just absolutely enthralled as the female drow approaches you. The other ones continue on with their dance. As she reaches the edge of the natural growth in this area, which you realize that should not be here because there's only a single shaft of moonlight reaching into this area, but this looks like a grove in the middle of a cave, which is underground. Again, you guys can hear this crash of the shore through this through the opening above. As she looks upon you and she smiles, as she says, "All of you are here because you wished to end your suffering, to end your quest." As she looks to you, Locke, she says, you wished to end what has happened to you. Unfortunately, you only found the beginning. Beyond this is much worse. But all of you have been chosen to finish and to reach the end. And she smiles. When she smiles, all of you almost involuntarily smile at her.
Damn, I feel like Tweeter from Varsity Blues.
Boobies.
That's your life, though.
What is going to happen?
I don't understand what you're saying.
What is going to happen should not happen. But you...
What?
You are the question that will finish the answer.
Just let it happen. What comes naturally.
Chosen to finish what?
This is for you. As she steps forward to you, Locke, and she hands you a scroll. She steps back and she smiles. You will never see this place again. You will never be here again. She looks to you, Marikoth. She says, remember, I am here. I am the bridge between your people and my people. There is hope. There was always hope. As she looks over to Tem, and she says, Your God was the strongest. Your God kept that hope alive. As she looks to Ember, and she says, everything that has happened in your life has happened for a reason, to make you the person that you are. As she looks to Talon and says, you're a pig. As she looks to Raven. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to do it.
That was perfect.
I love it.
That
Oh
was
my
good.
God, that was great. That was fucking
I had
amazing.
to do it. I'm sorry. No, she looks.
I love it.
That was
Okay.
Ember's gonna start worshiping her if she actually did that.
If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me?
Exactly. Okay, sorry. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Okay, so Ember, she says to you, she says, everything that's happened to you has happened for a purpose, to make you the person that you are. She looks to Raven and she says, You will be reunited with your mother one day. Believe that. Know that. It is not always a good thing,
Really?
but it will happen. As she looks to Talon and she says, "You are who you are, and you must accept that, good and bad." As she looks to Tam,
Oh, so very bad.
Except being a Nico.
she looks to Tam and she says, "Your God is strong and has always been strong, as you will be strong, as you are needed to be strong." She looks to Haley and says, "You are needed, you are wanted, and you must help as you must." She looks to Marikoth. Or did Marikoth, sorry.
You did, everybody.
Okay. As
She can do
turns-
me.
As she's not going to do you. As she says, she looks to Locke once more and she says, "The scroll will lead you to the next step. You will not be here again. You will never see me again. This, I'm sorry, I didn't write this down. I'm kind of winging it."
No, you're good. Keep coming.
She says, "This is a scene you will not see again for a long, long time. But this is something that you need now. This is something that will settle you now. Bring yourself back to center and head out. Otherwise, this land may be lost." As she says that, a bright light emanates within her breasts. There you go, Talon.
Boobies.
Oh God, you think
I had seen the top of the mountain.
I think it is 12.
Tam's like, she's a goddess, show some respect.
Talon reverted 5 years instead of gained. Grew up
I
5 years.
completely agree. The maturity,
As
he
the
did
light-
mature.
As the light emanates from her, she smiles. She gives you a wink, Talon. There you go. That's your given.
Oh,
As
there's hope.
As light encompasses all of you, you feel it, you see it. It's all encompassing. As you guys kind of blink yourselves, you realize that
We're back at the rat. That's how it all started.
you're back at the rat.
What? Huh?
Excuse me, I gotta go change my
As
pants.
Langdon steps out. "Oh, sorry about that. Had to use the. Oh, there's much more of you. My goodness. Sorry, I was just going for a moment. Alright, what can I get your friends here?
Whiskey.
The finest wine in all the realm,
Oh
please,
my-
Langin.
Goodness,
dear God.
Locke! It is
Hang on,
so
hold on.
good to see you, Master Locke. Where have you been? You know what? No questions. This is yours. As he turns, he pulls down the newest flask. He actually bites off the cap himself, spits it to the corner, and sets it in front of you. As he looks at Tem, says, "My lord, how can I serve you? And my lady," as he looks over to Haley, "what can I get you?" As each of you, Raven, Amber, Marikoth, and Talon, you kind of blink, you look around, and you realize that it's been maybe a minute to a minute and a half that has passed since you walked out that door.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh, I got a stiffy.
Locke, in your left hand, you are gripping a scroll.
I pass it to my sister.
No, you have to read this.
Oh.
That's why I gave it to you.
Oh, I can read now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't read.
I can't read.
Yes, you can. It's been 5 years, man.
Oh,
You know how to
okay.
read.
So the problem is I have that on my phone, and my phone is dead.
Okay.
So my deepest apologies. Sorry.
That's all right. Okay, so Langin sets you guys all up with food and drink, as it is considered food and drink.
Tim will look around and look at Ember and like, "So, this is the rat."
Yeah.
Looks
and
around.
I hand him my flask.
By the
You'll wanna
smell,
drink this
it's
instead.
it's a tad better than
Thank
what you
you.
guys just faced. You also notice that all the filth that you guys had acquired upon yourselves is gone. It's as if you were always sitting here. Okay, Locke, you unfurl the scroll and you look it over and you realize...
I start speaking.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Cursed by light, dwelling in eternal night, their chaotic god grins. Dominion in the dark, a faction will embark, heedless of their sins. An ancient city, their quarry, to be brought to former glory. The horrid one's awakening begins. That's it.
Is that a handout?
No, because Locke was supposed to read this to you guys and have
Yeah, I'm sorry. My phone is in my hand and it's dead.
Okay.
I will add that as a handout. How's that sound?
Sorry, guys.
Please.
I dropped the ball there.
All good.
All this time, dude. I gave this to you like a week and a half ago.
It's on my phone, and my phone is dead. I'm sorry. Stupid inspiration.
Damn it, you lost it.
Is that where we're going to end it, or do we want to
This is the
discuss?
end of tonight.
Sweet.
I go to one girl, tell her my boat. 8 o'clock. And then another girl.
After that,
Oh, damn it. What time is
we're
it?
done.
Ah,
Does he ever grow up?
you left me with Dickie Spades for 5 years. What do you
I didn't
expect?
leave you with Dickie Spades. I would have told you not to stick around Dickie Spades. You're the one who left yourself with Dickie Spades.
Dickie's a good
All
guy.
right, guys. I will. I'll post that in the Facebook chat, so you guys can all have that. And
Thanks, dude.
set it down, and you guys can take from it what you will, and try to come up with it. If you guys have any questions, please send them to me, and I will give you specifics, or I will say your character does not know that in or out of character. Okay?
Okay.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and this
I
is
did.
another step upon the journey that you guys will eventually head out, and it's going to be a long one. It's going to be tough. As long as you guys don't roll natural 20s again and screw me over. But
That was
great
pretty-
job, guys. I had a lot of fun, and it's good to come home. So thanks, guys.
Mitch,
Thank
can you
you.
say that again about what we know about the quote?
I will. Like I said, I'll post that in our Facebook stuff, and then you guys can send me questions, and I will let you know. Okay?
Sounds
All
good.
right. Until then, good night, everybody.